Imagine you're at an auction. One guy is bidding like crazy for an item. Another one is quietly waiting for the right moment. Meanwhile, a computer next to them is making 100,000 trades per second. Welcome to the stock market. But where do these trades happen? And who is actually trading? Buckle up, because today we're breaking down stock exchanges and market players in the game of money. How's it going, everyone? My name is James Santiago, your host at Learn Wealthy. For those who don't know me, I'm a realtor, investor, author, and your host in this YouTube channel. Now let's dive into where stocks are traded, who's trading, and how it happens. Part 1. Where do stocks get traded? The two big dogs. From the first video, we learned about a New York Stock Exchange, the granddaddy of them all, the oldest and largest stock exchange in the world. It's located on Wall Street, New York. Yes, the same streets from the movies. Trade some of the biggest and safest companies, like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, JP Morgan. It still has a physical trading floor, where brokers literally shout and throw hand signals like a football coach. It's like a fancy old money club where rich investors in suits make big deals, face to face. Number 2, the NASDAQ. 100% electronic. No yelling, no paper slips. Just computers and nerds behind them. Home to the tech giants like Apple, Tesla, and Google. Known for being more volatile, meaning stocks move up and down faster. It's like comparing a self-driving Tesla, NASDAQ, to an old-school luxury Rolls-Royce, NYSE. Part 2. Who's actually trading in the market? It's you and me, baby. Okay, now that we know where the stocks are traded, let's talk about who's playing the game. Let's talk about the players. Number 1, retail traders. That's you and me. Regular people trading from their phones or their computers, using their apps like Robinhood or Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Schwab. Most retail traders buy and sell stocks manually, meaning we click buttons and our trades get processed. Think of retail traders like you and me, small fishes in the giant ocean. We're trying to eat and survive, but there are much bigger, more dangerous sharks out there. Which is the next trader we're going to talk about? The institutional investor, the big money players. We got hedge funds, banks, insurance companies, pension funds, handling billions of dollars. They don't just buy stocks. They own massive chunks of entire companies. Examples are BlackRock, one of the largest investment firms, owns stakes in thousands of companies. They remind us of big evil corporations in superhero movies. Imagine if your school cafeteria is run by a billionaire who also owns every food truck outside and also owns your mama while she's cooking for you in your kitchen. That's an institutional investor in the stock market. Number 3, market makers. The middleman or the casino house. Ever wonder who actually sells a stock when you click buy? Enter the market makers. These are companies like Citadel or Virtu Financial, and they match buyers and sellers. Even if no one is selling a stock, market makers ensure there's always someone to trade with you. They make money by buying at slightly low prices and selling at slightly higher prices. This is also called the bid and ask spread. Think of them like a casino. No matter who wins or loses, the house always wins. Meaning the market makers always makes the money. Number 4, the high frequency traders, or the HFTs. These are the speed demons of trading. These guys use supercomputers that make trades in milliseconds. They take advantage of tiny price differences, often buying and selling stocks thousands of times per second. They don't usually care about the company, they just care about price movements. Imagine a robot playing chess at lightning speed while you're still figuring out your first move. Part 3, how a stock trade actually works. Alright, now that we know who is in the market, let's break down what happens when you buy a stock. Example, you buy 1 share of Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. So you buy 1 share of Apple for $150. Number 1, you log into your app like Robinhood and you click buy on the Apple stock. Your order is sent to a stock exchange, in this case the NASDAQ. A market maker finds someone else selling an Apple share or sells you one themselves. and then the trade is completed in milliseconds, and boom, you own a share of an Apple stock. Stock market secrets most people don't know. Number one, the stock market opens at 9:30 a.m. on a weekday, but trading happens before that. There's something called a pre-market trading, 4 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And after hours, 4 o'clock p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Big traders often move stocks before the market even open. Cheaters! So by the time you see a stock jump at 9:30 a.m., the action already happened. Number two, stocks don't always trade at listed price. The price that you see on your app is not always what you'll pay, especially if a stock is moving fast. This is why limit orders are important, so you don't actually buy something for more than you wanted. I'll explain different types of orders in a future episodes. The stock market is more psychology than numbers. The stock market don't just go up or down based on earnings. They move because of the news, emotions, and FOMO, fear of missing out. So James, you mean to tell me the gossip queens are controlling the market after all? Well, yes and no. The movement of the prices is still based on supply and demand, people buying and selling. But supply and demand and buying and selling can be influenced by the gossip queens. The news, emotions, the narrative, and the fear of missing out. That's why sometimes a company reports record profits, but the stock price still drops. Boom! Now you know where stocks are traded, who is trading them, and how the whole thing works. So the next time someone asks, what is the stock market? You can flex on them with an awesome knowledge of how the whole thing works. Subscribe, because the next episode we're breaking down stock charts and candlesticks so you don't just buy blindly. For more investing, finance, real estate, and macroeconomics, let's all learn wealthy together, and I'll see you in the next video.